Welcome back to Newswatch 12 Midday, and let's meet our pet of the week. First up, meet Gopher. She is a silly, playful, classic tabby girl who is 6 months old. You know what they say, tiny but mighty. This gal may be young, but she definitely knows what she wants. Gopher would be best in a home that has a cat-savvy person. While she's affectionate and loves getting tickles around her head, she doesn't usually like to be picked up. This kind of behavior can settle down after a cat becomes adjusted to a more permanent and safe environment. But in case she tends to kind of stick to some of her preferences, she just needs a loving human who is going to understand her. Once she knows that you are her loving person, she can just bury herself into you for loads of perfection and plenty of playful and loving entertainment. If you have that wonderful understanding of what a catitude is and would like to meet Gopher, please call the shelter at 541-774-6654 to make an appointment to meet her. Her adoption fee is $60. Next up, meet Aggie. She is a black and white pit bull mix with possibly some sort of border collie or heeler. Aggie is just over a year old. She's been living in a wonderful foster home to help relieve the stress of the shelter. Her foster mom says that Aggie is a very sweet girl. She absolutely loves to cuddle. She is house trained with a doggy door, so not only does she not make those kind of messes at home, she also just likes to hang out. So you probably won't come home to find any toilet paper strung around your house or the trash cans tipped over. Aggie would do well with a canine sibling since she has done well in the play groups at the shelter. She gets along very well with the 3 other large dogs in her foster home. Aggie has shown a lot of those herding behaviors, and if you have a dog like that, you know what we're talking about when they'll kind of nip at your ankles or do things like that. So that does speak to the possibility of her having border collie in her DNA. Aggie can sometimes be a little excitable, and she can also get a little chatty when she is playing, but this is all about just having so much energy and not knowing what to do with all of that. Continued training would be needed to help her improve some of her impulse control. Fortunately, she has made great progress in the areas that her foster mom has been working with her on. Aggie is very loving, and she is happiest when she's hanging out with her foster mom on the couch. She loves people in general, but her high energy may be a little too much for smaller kids. Older ones, though, should be just fine. Her foster mom would be happy to work with her new owners to make that a smooth transition. She's a very sweet, smart, and easy girl to train. She does know what people expect of her, and she does well with that structure. But for the sake of some full disclosure, we do want to let you know that Aggie has what is called a bite incident on her record. It's easy to hear these words and to assume that she's an aggressive dog, but we do not believe that that is the case. Unfortunately, dogs don't have the ability to communicate with us verbally, although many of us probably wish they would. So they have to do that through their bodies. There's a number of reasons that a dog can bite, but a big one is because they're scared. Aggie was in a new situation. She was stressed at the shelter and wanted to essentially express that enough was enough. Aggie has not shown any risky behaviors in her foster home, so we hope that you will not hold her past against her, because after all, she's a shelter dog and we just do not know what she has been through. But if you do have the patience, understanding, and love to offer this wonderful girl, please call or text her foster mom, Diane, at 541-646-1504 to meet her. Aggie's adoption fee is $150 plus $25 if you live in Jackson County for that annual dog license. The shelter is open every day except for Mondays. They are open today until 4. It is located at 5595 South Pacific Highway, and you can go ahead and give them a call at 541-774-6654.